IKONINI
IKONINI
episode 220. Mimi utaka kusema hivyo 220. Yeah, 20. Tukisema like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
Na kwa nashindwa kwa nini natumia accent jo. Leo tuko na Amandeep for a second time. Mr. Amandeep ni aje?
Gang, thank you brother.
Yeah.
Asante kunileta mara ya pili.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm actually very good right now.
Yeah.
Excited.
Okay.
The only reason I'm here is because I'm not a friend.
Yeah.
I am basically using you
Yeah,
to promote. I'm shamelessly promoting my show.
But you're a friend of the show.
Oh,
so
yes, of course.
We don't mind that. We don't mind
first
that.
of all, I want to say congratulations.
Yeah.
The last time I was here
Mm.
and now the upgrade in production is pretty nice.
Oh, okay.
Even in the person now, you guys don't say Dombe. That was that was said like 9 times in the first 3 minutes last time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, last time we had the
Dombe.
We had the Karant. Yeah, Kajitombe. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm
But
even
it's-
wearing a
it's-
Kajitombe t-shirt.
It's
Still there.
it's a banana.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
still there. Still there. It's just that it's cold.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know because naona uko na t-shirt auski baridi.
Yeah, man. Thank God this Muindi fur
Yeah, but
that Yahweh has blessed our kind.
yeah.
Sometimes it's helpful in the cold weather.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
how have you been?
Man, we have been good.
Yeah.
Just last time I was here, I was in radio. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still on radio that time?
No, I left radio. Man.
Oh, but that time you're still on
yeah,
radio.
that time I was on radio.
Yeah.
Now I am a pet rehoming officer.
Yeah. Yeah, and
It doesn't even sound like a real job, but it's true.
you're a what?
A pet rehoming officer.
Oh, pet rehoming. Damn.
Yeah.
He has a pet and he's abusing his pet. His pet is called Tiger and it's a dog.
Yeah.
How do you call a dog a cat's name?
Oh, I want to see the photo of that dog.
Yeah.
I want to ask him where he was touched.
Actually, it's a
you mean?
Vizsla. I don't know if I was conned. I was told it's a Vizsla. It's a Kenyan
Vizsla.
Vizsla. Have you ever
Yeah.
come across those kinds?
No, the ones I usually we call them the Kenyan Shepherd dog.
Yeah.
Not the German Shepherd.
Oh, Kenyan
the
Shepherd.
Kenyan Shepherd.
Oh,
I think
popularly
they're called
known.
the Muitus.
Yeah, popularly known as Mbwa Koko.
Those ones.
Yes. Kaka.
Okay.
Yeah. So, pet rehoming. How does that work?
So basically, I work in a shelter.
Yeah.
And the rescued animals need to be, they need to find a home. So people come, they say, hey, I want to adopt a dog or a cat. So I figure out if this person is like an interview. I'm also screening this person just to figure out if, this guy doesn't abuse animals like your brother over there.
Yeah.
And if they understand what owning a pet means, people forget that having a pet is quite expensive.
Yeah.
It is.
Medical bills can go up, food, and you have to pick up their shit. At least that's too much on my part, but that if people who understand that, so yeah, mostly white people, I would say it's easier. Oh yeah, white, take 5, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, Ian shows up, you're like, take half.
Please leave the dogs
Show
alone.
me a good contact.
Take the cats.
Yeah. I just go bury this one. So this is interesting. So where are these dogs like gotten? Because like having grown up in a ghetto neighborhood, I see dogs everywhere that need homes. Like,
I mean, exactly.
they're hungry.
From where exactly from the streets. They
You just grab any dog.
No, they are strays. Usually somebody calls us, they're like, hey, there's a stray dog. But since the shelter is full, because it's only emergency cases at the moment.
Yeah.
Like dogs that have been hit or dogs that you clearly see need like human help. So I think recently rabies dogs, those ones you have to be put down. So, those ones are the ones that... But the ones, most of them are actually quite friendly. Before getting this job, I had such a weird relationship with dogs. I had a bit fearful because they're still wolves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go back,
Yeah,
these
they're
are
still
still
wolves.
hunters. These are the pack animals. But now it's kind of changed. I've realized we have really fucked this animal species, bro.
Yeah.
Doggies, we have fucked them over, man. We have... Dogs used to hunt. Now they're teacup poodles.
Yeah, I know.
People
I
put
know.
them in their pockets. This is such embarrassment. But so now I understand doggies can also be friendly. and loyal and all that stuff.
Yeah, but like Kenya, there are jobs that I didn't even know exist. Like, what are you applying for? Pet rehoming. What? Because I expect the tumbua cocos to be in it. So, but you don't have these like expensive ones that need rehoming. It's mostly these tumbua cocos.
I mean, sometimes you do get one or two here that are like special breeds, mostly German Shepherds, I would say, or a couple of Bobels, which are those big dogs. Those fucking dogs are huge.
Great Dane.
Great Dane in Kenya is a bit rare. I mean, not rare, but it happens, but quite rare. Great Dane. Yeah, they're. But usually it's hard to find a pure breed.
Yeah,
it's usually mixed with the Umbua Cocos.
Yeah.
You know the
the
what you call a prostitute dog. Umbua Poco. For better jokes.
And even like Umbua Coco. Umbua Coco. They're out there giving. Okay. You need damn. So where is this place?
It's in Langata. I don't know if I should say the name because the things I'm about to say, they probably don't want to associate me.
So it's in Langata.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was in Parklands.
Hey. No, man.
No, it's because who I'm talking to.
I mean,
you don't stand out in Langata?
Not really. I mean, I feel black sometimes. Is that racist to say?
No. It's okay.
I mean,
it's a feeling.
I think this whiteness, I don't know. These people realizing that they're black and white.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think we discussed last time. When I was younger, I didn't know it. You're black, me I'm Muindi. This came up later.
Yeah.
So this is there. I feel I don't stand out. I am mostly the guy who gels in.
Yeah,
it's the other people now who stand out. That's a bit weird, like Chinese people. May just blend in very nicely.
Okay, now I have to ask. Are there any Chinese like adopting dogs?
So let me give you a story. This is actually this has happened. Okay. Dogs were rescued from a Chinese residence that were, how do I say this, were bred
for a meal.
Yes. So Chinese guys were having parties and they were chopping these dogs and just dog farming basically. So we had to rescue quite a lot of dogs.
Okay.
So it happens.
But I know now. I just think we need to really like show them there's a place called Eastlands. There's a lot of food. Okay. No questions asked. Okay. Damn. That means the dogs must be sweet, Yani. If these guys like that whole trip till Abambaka, you're still like, I need to eat some, like some umbua coco.
Hey man, you're probably right. But again, who am I to judge? What is a delicacy to me is probably disgusting to other people.
Yeah.
You guys love matumba, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But
to death.
I know.
Now if you bring it to somebody like me, me I have no problem. Me I can eat.
Yeah.
If I'm forced. Okay. There's a prize money, I'll eat. But you see, I'm not, who am I to judge? Things I eat, you probably find weird. You're like, what is this masala? All this fucking...
there's a video I saw from, like, that, the place of the land of your ancestors. I was like, nah. You saw the video I'm talking about.
I don't even know. There's
this one where someone is cooking and they have something in their mouth and they just spit on the food. And then they continue cooking. And then there's the guy with the chopped arm.
Then under the armpit.
Puts under the armpit.
Yeah.
But that Indian gut must be healthy,
dude. Exactly,
because it's like it's dealt with.
It's true.
It can handle anything.
The vaccines, you're giving vaccines from under the armpit. Who gives a fuck about Johnson's and Johnson? Fucking Dharmesh armpit. Fucking bhajias right there.
I think when it comes to food, it's just a whole different thing. But I always say, like, if I was to learn any cuisine, it would be the Chinese cuisine. And the reason being, like, if I can be able to eat anything, do you know how free you are? You can eat a snake, you can eat a dog, you can eat a frog.
A frog.
You can eat like that. Like, you just live well. You can eat roaches.
Snail.
Like, if you have roaches in the house, you're there like, oh, damn, food. Hey, protein.
Exactly. I mean, not only the Chinese, like even the French,
yeah.
they eat like snails, and they don't even eat like the whole frog. They just eat frog legs.
Yeah,
They-
the French eat frog legs.
Yeah,
okay.
and I've seen videos where they just skinned frog legs and then they sprinkle salt and then the legs start twitching. And people are like, "Oui, so delicious." You know, I don't know the fuck the French say, but
Yeah,
they're excited about seeing frog legs dancing. You know, they're kind of gay in my opinion. But like, not. I'm joking.
It's
Bon
And
appetit.
even insects, like for example, I think in Uganda, I was just near the border. People eat these, those doodoo that come out when it rains.
Guyas.
Can you?
We call them guyas.
yeah,
Luya.
these ones are eaten even, I think, in Luo land and also
Luya
Luya
land.
land. But personally, I would not eat those. But if the same thing you said, like if I had to eat, neza kula
Yeah.
hizo.
No, I've
The ones
actually
I can
eaten
never
those.
eat is, and I don't think anyone eats, it's houseflies. I
mean,
don't think anyone eats
Unless we
houseflies.
figure out their protein level. Maybe you took a houseflies are rich in protein, and these
See,
gym
but-
bros
But have you ever killed a housefly?
like.
They literally have ish inside, like human ish.
I've
They're
not killed
nasty.
I might have killed a housefly, but I did a magic trick with a housefly once. Like if I caught one, I like under a cup or something, and then I put it in a cup and I put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
And then it how do I say, hibernates or becomes cold, and then it's like it's dead. And then you go to somebody, you pretend, oh, let me just pick this fly, and then you put it in your hand, and then the heat from the hand warms the
Revives
fly,
it.
and it wakes up and it flies away. And people think you're Jesus.
Oh,
You just
okay.
resurrected
After
a
3
fly.
days. Okay. Yeah, there goes Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brought back. Anyway,
Yeah.
I wanted to know, bro. First of all, I'm very proud of you guys.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that. Secondly, I want to know about the production of the Iko Nini comedy show you're doing with RAPCHA.
Yeah.
How did that come about, man? That's a pretty cool idea. Because I do know RAPCHA, the scientist, is
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
like the OGs of
yeah.
stand-up comedy in Kenya. You know, I don't know if people know this, but I'm sure your audience
Yeah,
definitely knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if he's still doing it, I have so much to learn.
Yeah.
So I want to know, like, how did this even come about?
It's because it's something we've been planning for long. Because the last time that he did like stand-up comedy was in 2009. He did 2 specials in 1 year.
Wow.
In 2009. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
like,
then
sorry.
yeah.
So by 2 specials, you mean two hours of
1 hour
different
stand-up.
material?
Yeah. So the first hour was at still the same place your stand-up will be. That's Allianz, yeah?
Yes.
So the first hour was at Allianz, and we just made it free because this was like such a different concept. Everyone was used to like a bunch of comedians ganging up to fill 1 hour. So we are like, if you tell people one guy is going to be on stage for 1 hour, no one is going to show up. This is early 2009.
Oh.
So we did it for free. And one of the guys who came was Churchill. Because I think even for Churchill, it was like, nah, there's no way a person is doing an hour. And that hour was really good. I remember so with that, we wanted to do the second special. So we were like, do we do the same material? Or he comes up with something else. But you see, like that time I think we had so much time. I don't know what used to happen. So we were like, this guy is going to do another special. But now, we had Churchill. So Churchill was like, why don't we do it at Kani? And we'll get Classic. I think it was Classic FM to sponsor. So Classic did the mentions like, we have this comedy show at Kani. And it was packed. I think we had like 2,000 people.
Wow.
And everyone was paying 500 shillings, I think.
Yeah. It was a packed night. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a packed night. So we did that. But I think the fact that the first one was so organic and this other one was so commercially backed and whatever did not help the situation. Because now there was always the pressure to live up to the second one. So with that, what happens is 1 year turns to 2 years, 2 years turns to... So now it ended up being 14 years without him doing anything. But we were involved in the first one and we were involved in the second and now the third.
Oh, wow.
So it was just one of those things of, so how do we do it? And then you see, during those times, there was nowhere to go test your jokes like the way you
Open
guys
mics,
do.
yeah.
Open mics. So the same way we did the first one is the way we are doing the third one. The fourth one might be different, but what is like, it's just like he performs for the 2 of us, and we have to, because we're used to him, we have to tell him like, nah, that's not it. go and do your whatever. So that's how we are producing this one, and then we'll see what happens with it. So it's interesting because even for him, like we can feel the 14 years rusting. Yeah, we can see, like, you see the joke is there, but the execution is not perfect. So that's what he's working on. Like, if I was to execute this way. So even for him, like, these things you have to practice.
I know.
Yeah, and he like, because I think also like that time he was around 27, 28, 29. He was hungry. There's a certain level of hunger that you have in your 20s that you might lose within any. But still, what we've had so far is super funny. So we are just hoping now the whole hour is filled up, because I think he's like 15 minutes deep.
Yeah.
That we are comfortable with his 15 minutes, that we are happy with. He has like 40 minutes of material that we've listened to, but we loved 15 minutes of it.
I mean, that is basically editing, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly, yeah. I've noticed, so there's a Kenyan way of doing stand-up comedy, of even writing, and there's the usual American way. So in the American way, it's, or I would say more Western, is a special, the joke is performed like on a tour, it's tried and tested at comedy clubs, and then when that 40 is cut to 15, then another 40 is created, another 15 back, so that's a 30-minute you have now. So they do this for like 2-3 years, then they produce a special. But I'm not saying it's a better style. I'm just saying this is our environment, this is how we have reacted to it. No place to practice, fuck that, bro. I'll just do it with my friends. We figure out, and it works. I have seen a lot of comedians who have like good 1 hours that work even if they haven't gone to the open mics. Although I would say you can tell the difference between a comedian who has been going to an open mic and now is doing material, and then a comedian who just wrote it and then performing it. It can happen, but I really I can tell you,
it's going to, it's not a simple job.
Exactly.
Even
and it's in December, right?
Like,
and I want to see it, so I'm probably going to come, and I want to meet RAPCHA, of course, just to get an idea on how to make it at least, so be better in my position. Why make the same mistake he made if he did make one? He tells me, "Amma, don't do this, don't do that."
The main thing I think is just that thing of grow organically, because like it's what we were trying to do those days, back in the days, was do what Doug is doing now. But now with him, because he's from Eastlands, we just felt like you just do it in Sheng, because that's the language. You have to also perform in the language you're most comfortable in.
Exactly.
So we were always thinking like, there's no one who does 1 hour specials and just talks about their life, talks about their word. So even with this one, I think one of the reasons where he was struggling was the fact that he felt like he was giving too much of his family. And we're like, that's what people love. People want you to be vulnerable. So it's like he didn't want to be super vulnerable. So that's what now he's working on. Just that vulnerability of, this is what led to my divorce. This is what. And it sounds really good.
Topics.
Yeah. Because he's going to talk about his divorce, being a single dad, whatever, and like being a 43-year-old in the dating scene. So it's
40-year-old pub. Just a pub.
40-year-old
So if you're looking for sex and
it's-
you're 40.
It's easier for men than women, bro.
Yeah,
Imagine
it's
40-year-old women with a child.
It's tricky. It's tricky.
Game
It's
over,
tricky.
bro. Sorry.
So it's Nene, but you also have a special, eh?
Oh yes, a solo. I'm even ish. It's called Doggies. Let me tell you why it's called Doggies. I'm a pet rehoming officer, so of course I had to write a few jokes about doggies. And also in the Kenyan comedy scene, so at Churchill, we used to say, "Amewachilia madogi." Whenever a comedian would do a joke that always works. Like this is his fallback plan. His plan, like, okay, if this joke doesn't work, fuck it, I'm doing this joke that always works. So a doggy works, I would say 90% of the time, because audiences, that is unpredictable. So doggies are sure jokes. So, and this is a collection of all my doggies that I've gathered throughout my small comedy career of just 7 years. And Allianz, I've performed at Allianz first,
Yeah.
I think with Dr. Kingori, he used to do, I think with Heartstring Productions, he used to have a play, and in the middle of the play, when they needed to change clothes for the scene, a comedian would come in between, do like 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So I performed there at Allianz once a couple of years ago. I'm like, this is a very nice place to perform. The audience, the sound is nice. And it was also affordable. Allianz is a bit friendly, pocket friendly.
How much is it nowadays?
It's 47,000 for the full day.
Yeah. Okay.
47,500. Yeah.
Good, but it's expensive now. It used to be 27,000. When like we did it with Rapcha, it was like 27,000.
Hey, man.
But this was a long time ago.
That's the
the first time we
garden
did
or the auditorium.
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 The first
Auditorium
time
was
we did
25 or something.
the first time we did was 20k.
Mm.
So it was 20k. This is 2009. Then in 20 the round Kenya time was 2015. Around 2015
Yeah,
it was 27k. But I guess because of inflation and what it's reached 47.
And also the French. The French.
Yeah.
Very not very good for Africans, except when they give us the theater. They can keep their reserve banks in their own countries. Thank God ours is still in here. You know what I mean? Can you imagine?
This is interesting. Like I think my wife has a lot of Indian friends. I'm going to ask her if they know about your show.
I hope.
She's a bigger fan of you than you're like Iko Nini. They'll be so happy to see you on stage if they don't know you.
I would
like,
love
yeah,
it.
this is but sisi tunaenda wacha tuambia watu ni October 21st. It's on a Saturday
At 7.
yes, 7 p.m.
So
we'll be there, mimi, Rapcha, Ian, wote watatu tutakuwa. Mi nabeba mpaka bibi, nataka bibi abebe marafiki. Kuja na marafiki jo. This is a funny guy.
Tickets available at my website amandeep.co.ke.
Yeah.
.co.ke because I'm Kenyan.
Yeah.
Fuck that .com shit. I want you to know this is a Kenyan guy doing comedy.
Yeah.
But also because .com was taken, I'm just...
I know that. Like .com is always taken. Like even ikonini.com is taken.
Who is yeah, exactly. Who is using ikonini?
.com? Yeah, I'm like,
You're
why?
saying it's some jobs or something.
Yeah, I think it's Indonesia. There's a country where ikonini actually means something. It means a whole different meaning from Swahili. But now ikonini.live is live. Yeah. Ikonini.live is live. So check it out. So that's Saturday, October 21st. So it's not this week, it's not next week, it's the week after next. Yeah. Tickets are how much?
1,200
shillings only. You have
flat.
to put only.
I don't want early bird. I don't have that bullshit. Because it's too much calculations, when you're doing budgeting. If this many people buy early bird, fuck it.
Yeah.
Flat, bro. It's too complicated.
But you're shooting it?
Yes. So that's why I'm not making any money. Otherwise, I've made a bit of money.
Yeah. Who's shooting it for you?
So, Shiko Waithaka is going to be the director of my recording special, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So the reason it's Shiko, because previously Mamito has done quite a lot of stuff like this. So I asked Mamito, I'm like, yo, how can I, any lesson, anything I need to look out for? She said the director for stand-up comedy special, I don't think there's a good one in Kenya. She said finding that one, a good one is a bit hard.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, she does have a point, because most of the directors are used to maybe plays, TV interviews, maybe movies, but then no one is used to like a stand-up comedian, So I'm like, oh, Shiko, she's a director.
Yeah.
Plus she also does stand-up comedy. So I think she would be, and she's also my friend who agreed to do it.
Yeah.
So who better than the person that I know? And Brand Mutai, he's the producer. So I'm handling the performance part. That's my department. He's handling everything else.
I think we might give them the business because we're still looking for someone to shoot.
I mean, if you see how mine comes out, why not?
Yeah, because we want to need. Right now, we're just concentrating on the jokes because the jokes need to be. Because like Iko Nini fans expect a certain level of whatever.
What do you mean, whatever?
No, they're always in the comments
Edgy.
like, hey, Rapcha. So you're always like, dude, you can't afford to
They
fuck
need
up.
edgy material, is that what you mean? Like,
Yeah. They expect him to deliver a certain level of comedy for them. So that's what now we have to now, like, I've put Iko Nini presents, so the pressure is on me as much as it's on him and whatever.
It's good.
Yeah, which
Pressure
is
actually
good.
is good. Sometimes it makes you do things.
Yeah, it makes you whatever. Yeah, but we are looking forward to the 21st.
Yeah, man.
That's going to be good.
I'm doing very. Basically, these are jokes that can't go on TV.
Yeah.
These are jokes that can only go probably on YouTube or like hopefully Showmax or Netflix. Fingers crossed. Maybe God is like, let me give this Mundi boy in this black African country a chance.
Yeah,
You never know. It's very hard sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
You might stand out, but you might not be the best representation of from where you belong. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But it's changing. That's just my own insecurities also adding to that. You know what I mean?
Look at it this way: if Russell Peters can stand out in
you see,
a white country,
now he's the exception. The norm is if you're white, you represent white, and if you're black, you represent black. May I'm in the middle. But which I don't care. I guess it's my own struggle. I guess in my own head that I have to overcome. I don't think it really matters if the talent, if the jokes are good. People will buy, and people are buying, which gives me more confidence in in overcoming this insecurity. And you're right. It's a bit of a pressure, but it's good pressure. Like because I've done these jokes before.
Yeah.
I've worked on them. I have knitted them up a bit, but they're never in my head complete. Okay, I can still do this on one more time and see how I can change it. So I just want to lock it down and then we're done.
Yeah.
So,
it's supposed to be that way.
yeah.
Like it reaches a level where, because as artists, there's always that struggle of, is this good enough? And it's never going to be good enough till you put it out there.
Yeah.
Like I've had it with musicians where you hear that someone is forced to release a song. Like even here in Kenya, we're being told about Kuna Kuna. You know that song? Unani Kuna Kuna. Yeah. Like, yeah, that guy had to be forced. Like, this is good enough. And then when it was released, the song blew up. But he didn't think it was good enough. You see, so there's always that. I think that's how you come up with great art. If you don't get too comfortable,
I mean, also like sometimes the image you have in your head of what your art is supposed to be and what you're seeing is not the same. But as your artist, you want it to be exactly the same. But you forget that the one you have in your mind is after years and years of experience and of time.
Yeah,
you have to make this one now so you can make that one later. So I think in the beginning, maybe it's not the best attitude, but sometimes good enough is good enough. You have to you have to just start and then figure out how to make it better later.
Yeah. So we'll remind you again about your stand-up tukienda kumalizia show, but saizi wacha tuongejua a few things that have happened. So you heard that Ruto had traveled to the US,
Yeah, man, he came back with more ideas on what to tax.
Yeah.
I mean, what other news can we expect from?
Yeah, no, he said that he visited Google, Intel, and Apple, and they are looking to hire between 100,000 to 300,000 people. So, do you believe that? 100 to 300,000.
I'm a citizen of this Republic of Kenya.
Yeah.
And I think it will be unpatriotic of me to disagree with His Excellency.
The CIC.
CIC, what is it?
Commander-in-Chief.
Or the one, the ICC. CIC. Whatever. Whichever CC is, it still works. You know what I mean? But honestly, I don't believe it. Because they just lay off like double the amount of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Globally in one department, and they're only going to hire Kenyans. Like, come on, man. If the companies here don't want us, why do you think Apple and Google want us?
But Google is not searching for Kenyans.
No. They have Chinese people, bro. They have Chinese talent to pick from. And Indians.
Yeah.
Those guys, they can code from I'm not saying it's our fault. This is basically education. They can code from a very early age. Here, coding is in very specific schools, not in public schools. So, of course, if they're going to pick cheaper talent, it's going to be the Chinese. Chinese are hacking into our systems as we speak, bro. The Sudanese were hacking into our systems, bro.
Yeah. Remember the Sudanese.
They're not. I'm not saying our talent is whack, but I'm saying if comparatively, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's tricky.
We're not as good as Chinese people.
But then it does not make sense. If you're 1 minute you're going to say the CIC has experience in ICC, then how can you doubt his experience in ICT, man? Like, yeah. I think
This is the clip. I can tell you right now.
because he says at when you see our manifesto referring to the digital superhighway, ICT hubs and hotspots, it's because people want to use this for digital jobs. So he's saying we might get 300,000 jobs. And when a president says this, does he know that Google and Apple also have Google? Like they can see what he's saying in Africa?
I think Google is so big that what the fuck is the president of East African third world nation saying doesn't
Promising
even
his
matter, bro.
citizens.
That's alphabet.
Yeah.
These guys are focusing on like AI, bro. How to fake existence. These guys are probably like in military. They're probably looking at aliens. Do you think they give a fuck what the president of a third world country says? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm being honest. In the world, in the global classroom, Kenya is just there.
The grand scheme of things.
We're not a country that has a lot of impact in global politics. Maybe of course East African politics, yes, but like in global politics, we don't have much say. Everybody, that we don't perform well. Economy, we are corrupt. Blah blah blah. We don't have much. We are a mid country. We're basically mid would be good, but we're not. We're just below mid. So I don't think people really care what
we are saying,
what our president says, unless it's like now places where we have overachieved, like Kipchoge, for example. Everybody know now that is where we can make strides because of one man, a champe, But we don't have many champes now. We just, and I mean, didn't his economic advisor say that it's not the government's job to create jobs? But he's saying that the government will you don't so which one is it?
There's that
the government should create an environment that creates jobs, but they should, because if government creates jobs by just creating fake positions like MCA, women's rep, bro, how as a country have we allowed this bullshit to go on for this long? Women's rep? Come on. Every county has one. Because every county's women's have separate problems that one woman can't understand. You know what I mean? This is what is it? We're just creating a fake position.
You have women reps and you have the Ministry for Gender.
We have Ministry for Gender also. Okay.
2/3 gender rule. How is this even? Okay, look, I'm not let me even just say this. So whatever I'm saying doesn't even make sense. This is not a serious podcast.
No, it's a serious podcast.
Serious in a way that I'm not.
But I know what you
I'm
mean.
not a political science expert. But this is simple logic. How can you have a forceful 2/3 gender rule? When it's the public. When it's merit-based. Merit-based, it should be if women perform better than men, let all of them be women. It's the public who votes. How can you have a rule on the winner when it's a voting system?
It's hard.
So now, even if you want to fill it up with women, there are not many women who want to be in those positions. So it doesn't make sense. I don't know how we're letting this bullshit pass by. MCAs, bro, too many people are representing us.
Too many doing bullshit,
bro,
doing nothing basically.
I think we have more politicians representing us than policemen protecting. We have 3 politicians per 1,000, but one police officer per 14 million or something like that. I don't know. These are just fake facts.
But I understand what you mean. Like, we have too many politicians. They just create these posts and then they come up with bullshit. And then 1 minute you have the whole ICT jobs, and then the next minute you saw the bikes that were launched by
the cats.
What is this?
Psycho cats.
We're in the 20th century or 21st. I don't know.
21st century.
We can't be excited about metal those. It's basically those boxes we used to make those cars, bottle tops on the side of that milk carton, and then you just push it.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Where we haven't moved that far from that fucking shit, man. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it gets too much. I just okay, whatever. Now, I mean, what else can they do? This is already so much. Even like I was just thinking, like KRA is the only government business that actually makes a profit.
Yeah.
Because we are the ones who are hard at work. But when it's the government handling everything, bro, they're making losses on a monopoly.
Yeah.
How are you making a loss on electricity and you're the only one who is supplying it?
And everyone uses it. There's high demand for it, where like there are people literally begging.
Dude.
Because most businesses, you don't have customers. You're just there like begging.
Safaricom doesn't even have the same numbers of customers, but they're making a profit.
Yeah.
You have you have access to the whole country. It's up to you to get electricity everywhere. But you have access. But even then you're making a loss. Now I can't understand. This is my Indian coming. I'm like, what is happening here? What is this? Country
So I have to ask you about Nini, as the Indian community.
Please.
How do you feel about Rai? I heard Rai is closing businesses. He's angry, the angry billionaire.
He just wants to quit.
I think when it comes to people after a certain level of income level, you stop becoming Indian or black. You just become rich. You're just elite. There is no race. I have no connection to this guy, so he's just a billionaire having
there's
his
no
own
WhatsApp
problems.
group like where you're all there like stay strong, brother.
We don't even, bro. He's as far out. He's out of my reach.
Yeah.
It's like asking what does Moi Kibaki. I mean, he's out of everybody's reach, I guess.
No,
Bad example.
Ian is in that WhatsApp group, man. Like, don't doubt Ian, man.
I don't know. Like,
Tulibaki hapo.
Well,
but man, I don't know. Nothing much. I mean, as they say, more money, more problems. I guess when you're in contact, when you're in reach of such kind of money, such kind of influence, you rub shoulders with certain kind of people, and these things happen. It wouldn't happen in our lives. We are not rubbing shoulders. They don't give a fuck about us. We are small scale. When you're that big, then you have more problems.
I also had a very interesting story. The story is like there's this I don't know his name, but there's this very rich Indian person. I think he has to be a dollar millionaire, but dollar millionaire where it's so in Kenya he's a billionaire. And this guy, apparently he's sick right now. He's in the hospital. And what happened was his first wife was Indian, died.
Oh no.
Then he got remarried. So he has 3 kids, this first wife. Got remarried to a Kikuyu lady. This guy right now is in ICU. Like this story is like, stranger than fiction. He's in ICU, can't talk, can't watch. So he was on life support the last time I heard the story. And apparently the Indian lady went, not the Indian, the Kikuyu lady went to the Indian kids and was like, don't worry, I'm going to take care of you. I'm like, fuck you, you can't be a billionaire and not have a will. What do you think about that?
Hey man, sometimes I don't know, first of all, I'm
because
sorry.
He's old. He's not a young dude. You see, if you're young and you're a billionaire and you don't have a will, we can be like, you're young. You're old. You have to know, like, you can die of natural causes. You can just wake up one day
and sneeze yourself to death.
Like you're old.
Yeah. I mean, that's a nice way to die. Just came in, just achoo.
Allergic to life.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I don't know, man.
And then it's strange, like an Indian marrying out, because I know you guys, you never go black, man. So
I mean, they are. I mean, India is a very huge continent, so there are a lot of people, and some people are known to marry outside more than others.
Yeah.
For example, Kalasingas. If you go to Meru, you will find a lot of. There's a lot of. It happens more there than in Nairobi.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, that's interesting.
Even Kericho, Kisumu, Nairobi also is just pockets, but it happens. They're marrying outside. Gujaratis I've seen marry outside. Not many. Those ones not many.
Yeah.
Kalasingas I've seen a few. Maybe because it's my community and I know more about. Anyway, where were we? So this guy, I don't know. I just think, he's like a Jackie Chan type billionaire. Jackie Chan is leaving nothing to his
kids.
Maybe he's one of them. Is like, I'm keeping my money. I die with it. You learn how to make yours. And the second wife is like, don't worry. He's just old. He's dying. I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Namaste. Or
yeah.
How do you say come here?
Come here. Because those kids they're screwed. Like, because there's a certain level of a stepmom does not even have one kid that this dude has sired with her. Because she was also old when she got married. She has her own kids. Who is she going to take care of? Her step kids or her own kids?
I hope he chose the second wife carefully. Because I've not heard good stories from step parents. It's such a common trope. Cinderella is whole how bad step parents are. So it's not uncommon to. And also, like in lions, even in lions, when a male lion takes over a new pride, the first thing he does is kills the old lion's kids. He removes that bloodline, cleans it up. So stepfather just kills you straight up, which in a weird biological way now puts the lioness in heat. Now seeing her child die makes her want to fuck more. So
and she ends up fucking the one who killed the kids. Okay.
This is nature. And now people are talking about aliens. So there's a lot of things happening, and our president is pushing for bikes made out of pipes.
Yeah, man. That's where we are.
It's so easy to complain.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things to complain about. You know what I mean?
But Nini, at what point would you write a will? You yourself, as Amandeep, sit down and you're like, you know what? It's time to write this shit. Because I've not written a will, and it's fucked up. I know I have nothing to leave, but
Exactly,
I still just need to write the shit.
You just have the will to live.
Just write it. Yeah. See, you just write, CV. I leave my wealth too. Then now you see the wealth can just grow. And as you...
But I think, after Amandeep.
Say, I'm listening.
Yeah. It's easier to live for your kids. Leave it to your kids. I think it's easier. Like you made them. Why wouldn't they? What's the harm of them, owning or possessing what you had?
Yeah, I mean...
Who better people?
Yeah, it's supposed to be your kids.
It's supposed to be easier when it comes to your kid. But at what point do you tell your wife? Like...
if she gave birth to them, it's super easy. Because mothers have that maternal instinct where most mothers put their kids ahead of themselves. But I think this other situation is messed up because it's a stepmom. A stepmom has zero connection
that is
these stepkids. And apart from them, these stepkids, they're stepkids who are Indians. So like
different tribe.
Yeah, it's a whole different tribe.
I mean, technically, because Indians are the 44th tribe, which is again something we should think again.
Yeah.
A whole group, a whole subcontinent of people described as one
tribe.
One tribe.
And you speak different tribes, huh?
We don't even... sometimes a South Indian will speak a language I don't even know what he's saying. We were so diverse, but we're still being grouped. I mean, I guess in a way it's good we're united outside India than we are inside India, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's still a bit of a technicality, but I understand why. Who cares? It's not a big deal. Yeah, sure, Asians, who cares? But I think you are right about the step situation.
Yeah. So writing a will, una plan kuandika?
I mean, what will I leave? I just have clothes and I'm dead.
You don't know, man. Your
my laptop, I guess.
You can never put a price on art. What if your special
my YouTube channel?
Yeah. Like,
you know what? I should try.
What's the logins?
Yeah.
Just me, man. It's who would want them? I've tried to give them to people like it's okay.
Yeah.
Not too many subscribers.
Someone might discover you somewhere in
You never. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should. I'll probably just leave it to my parents for now. and then when I'm married, my parents and my wife and my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Those
But
are
you're
the only-
supposed to write, yeah?
Yeah,
especially if you are wealthy. Because if you're poor, I understand. Like if you have debts, you don't want anyone to be associated
Yeah, you
with
don't
your
want
shit.
to inherit
Don't
that.
even want to tell them. I
Yeah.
don't want to know about my father's death. Now I'm feeling a bit guilty. Maybe I should pay,
Yeah.
recover his image. I don't know.
So there's that. So I heard that story and I found it to be like interesting, especially when I heard the mother, that woman was like, I'm going to take care of you. And the dad is there. I'm wondering like, damn.
This is your skeptical brain.
Yeah.
You think it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
But you
there's-
never know. Maybe
There's a certain
she's
level
nice.
of, like right now, if some rich woman was to decide to marry me, fuck my stepkids. Like, shit.
Dude, aren't you already married?
I'll be like, I'm taking care of my kid first, and then you motherfuckers. I'll still take care of them. They'll still be comfortable.
Okay, what if you're
But I'll be
paid...
super comfortable. See, that's the difference.
Let me remind you of something. What if you're paid $1 million
Yeah.
to do something crazy? Would you do it? I'm just call backing to your...
Yeah, I was
to
nearly
your
cancelled.
controversy about...
I was nearly cancelled for this. Yeah, man. They say that I say that do anything for money. Yeah, what do you mean by crazy? It means as long as it's not. Have you seen the clip I shared? As long as it's not any gay shit. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, like even gay shit, I'm sure there's a prize.
Nah, that one.
Okay,
Because I'll need therapy. You see, I'll need therapy.
Therapy is what?
No.
3,000 an hour? That's
No,
I pay you 4,000.
Okay, we've done
You
the
get
math.
therapy.
we had someone around here and they were telling us about Kenyan therapy. Kenyan therapy, it's not even therapy. It's like group counseling. So everyone knows your shit.
Yeah.
Like even the guy who came here gave us stories about other people. Like, yeah.
Shit.
So it's not such a big secret. So Kenya, no. That one you have to live with. You can't just take,
I mean, I guess there is one
Can
advantage.
it they can live?
Yeah, you can't just take, we call it jogo. You can't just take a jogo in your matako and just be okay
I mean,
for the rest of your days on earth. Nah,
but
it
if you
takes a
think about
special
it,
man.
the people who take it always seem quite happy.
Yeah.
They're always so jolly. Maybe it's not a bad thing.
No, it is. No. Man.
Maybe once in a while, just like to clear the, how you have to maintain a car. You have to take one up the ass.
No.
Just
A
to clean the
jogo.
oils.
A jogo is not in it. So, as long as a jogo is out of the question, now what are we talking about? Now we've taken the jogo out of the question.
Then there's nothing interesting, That's the interesting part.
Yeah.
That's just weird
implants.
things.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Implants.
No
Implants.
Implants, Ajay? What do you
Which
mean?
one?
They're like fake boobs.
As a dude.
Yeah.
Then why am I getting the money? Me, I want money so that I can
Yeah.
pursue real boobs, not... What's wrong with you, man?
So you
What's wrong with
wouldn't...
this dude? No!
Body modification
No,
is,
body modification, no.
like tattoos even.
Yeah, nah.
You would do a
Tattoos for
tattoo
money.
for $1 million.
Tattoos for money, yes.
Okay,
Tattoos
okay,
I can
okay.
do for money.
Piercings,
Okay.
shit like that.
For money, yeah.
What if it's like
As long as not piercing in my lip or whatever. If it's,
if for money
I
you
can't
wouldn't
pierce
pierce
my
like
lips,
a normal...
my lips look like Nani. What's his name?
Lil Wayne.
Dennis Rodman. Nah, man.
Dennis Rodman.
That shit looks like an
You would
infection.
pierce for $1
man.
million.
Me, I would.
Oh, God.
Me,
looks
if
like
for
an
$1 million, I'd
infection.
even have those Masai ears
Yeah.
with a big gap. You can
I
throw
would rip
mask
my ears.
Yeah, I know.
I would
those.
rip my ears. Like everything I've had
Mm.
hasn't
million
come
is
close
quite a
to $1
lot.
million.
$1 million is a
enough
lot.
to
$1 million
corrupt
is a lot. Yeah.
most morals. Funny thing, politicians only take 20,000 in the
USD.
toilet to corrupt the whole nation.
Yeah,
As we're talking
yeah.
about millions for ear piercings.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's that. But yeah, I don't know what I'd do for what. But as I said, as long as no jogo is involved, I think I'd consider a lot of shit. Yes.
By the way,
I'd consider this whatever because of my daughter. I'd be like, if my daughter can inherit this money after me,
Fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, being a father does change you. I mean,
Yeah,
I've heard
there's
that
a few
quite
things
lot.
where you can.
Okay, don't just pray I don't win a lottery somewhere. And I have like $100 million. One is I use one to corrupt you.
This is
Yeah.
the most
Because you know how much I hate tattoos. Like just have a Kitia tattoo here. Like you just know he's been paid for that. I'm not
this
putting
is-
it.
Or the Mike Tyson one.
This is
Yeah.
the most manly conversation about what would you do with like $1 million? These are conversations you have
Yeah.
since high school. university ever. I think
Yeah,
these conversations never end.
Because the one I had this week was, what would you do with Jay-Z's credit card?
Shit. Buy a house in South Africa first before you talk about anything.
South
South
Africa.
Africa it's cheaper. There's a lot of crime. I might get shot on the first day that I show up there.
Maybe
But the
Cape
houses
Town.
are cheaper. Like with $300,000, the house you're getting in SA is ridiculous. It's some modern architectural. Yeah. In Kenya, you're getting a bullshit house somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
South
Like,
Sea, you're getting like an old house.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that
yeah.
regular design of the metal gates with those sharp, pointy thing.
Yeah, like Kenya is
Nothing extraordinary.
But in SA, you're getting something. So that's the first thing I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing I'm doing is I know people have told me that this car is bullshit, but I think I'll still take an Range
Range
Rover
Rover.
autobiography. If it's whatever breaks down, I'm like, Jay-Z paid for this,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
so
your
it's
money.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You? What are you doing? As
So
an Indian?
you're basically asking what I can do with unlimited money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's for how long? 1 day, huh?
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, for 1 day.
One day.
So when he gets back, he can't come after me or anything.
Yeah.
No, it's not checking the balance.
Me, I
Yeah.
would transfer all
Wipe
his records to my account.
No, he said
his
credit card.
credit card. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like a KFC nyama nyama burger is definitely something. I would get. Maybe a meal. Maybe I'd get a meal. You know, a whole meal. Maybe that's something. I'd do.
Yeah, Jay-Z would be disappointed. He's like, damn. You're like, Beyonce, come see this.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so let's go back to like stuff that's happened in Kenya. So you've had El Nino is coming, and Nairobi County wants to purchase boats and water rafts. So what do you think about this?
I mean, seems like it's a very good idea actually, because of course Nairobi is known as the city that is not under the sun.
Yeah.
You know, rains are a big problem in this city. You know, today in the morning I couldn't pay for parking, which is not a big problem. But as long as we have boats that are working, I think things are okay. You know, who cares? Parking meters are not working. City council is not doing its right job. I saw a video of city council not bullying, sorry, wrong word.
Yeah.
Correcting a woman with disability.
Yeah.
You know, Kenya police is non-discriminatory. Legs working, not working, doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're going
Everybody
to
is
mistreat
equal.
You.
What is it? Mtumishi kwa wote. Wote is also those people who can't walk. So I am proud of Nairobi. You know, maybe next they should buy spaceships. You know, because of El Nino, when Nairobi is finally under the swamp.
Yeah.
You know, the elite can finally, you know, escape.
Yeah.
You know, I think that they're doing the right thing.
It's yeah. So
We're
we
going
want
the
to
right
purchase
direction.
boats. Like I'm there. Like there's some things that I think about. Because 1997. How old were you?
I was 3.
You're 3. So you don't know about the first El Nino. So because happened around 97.
Me, I only
And
know
I don't think we needed boats. I don't think we needed boats.
I only know about Jordi El Nino.
Who the
Who's
hell
that?
is that?
You guys don't know Jordi El Nino?
Has to be like a porn star. 'cause I know
Thank
you.
you. You just
Makes it rain.
He fucks milfs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his
Oh, okay.
speciality.
Okay.
From
He
Jordi,
black?
Just any, as long as they're older than him.
No, him.
Him, no, he's like his Jordi. He's like Spanish.
Dude, man, you're a pervert though. Like watching
Hey.
MILFs. You know, I don't watch MILFs.
I mean, after he become a father, like, why would I watch somebody who reminds me of my wife, right?
Yeah.
Pretty different.
Yeah.
But I wanted to I'll just bring you back. Out of the 2 people that cancelled you, which one? I mean, you did say Kibe. Why did Kibe hurt the most?
Oh, the cancel culture.
Yeah.
I think it's because I expected, like, he has a thick skin. Like, if he can talk about something, I should be able to also talk about the same thing. So if the same thing had happened to me, he'd have talked about it. You see, so for him to twist it and claim that I was celebrating that he'd been cancelled in quotes, and then for him to even like his friend to run a campaign of people to unsubscribe. Like, damn, man, like this, like the girl that was trying to cancel us, we didn't ask people to unsubscribe. So it also showed me like we are actually, when you think about it, we are actually the only, when it comes to those talk-ish podcasts, we are actually realer than anyone else would claim that. Because when the girl tried to cancel us, we encourage people to subscribe to her channel, people to watch her videos. So you found people all up in her videos like, we've come here because of Iko Nini. Let's support you. There's enough for everyone. Okay, a few people talked ish, but we never at any point asked people to unsubscribe. That's why I was like, this guy is not as real as he says he is. I hear this week he also talked about me, but now we've gone. Like even right now I'm just talking because you've asked me. But that's the only reason.
Sorry, I was just curious because cancelling or being talked about, because I will say, I mean, you might have noticed, I will say very weird, rude, on the edge, across the line things, but mostly in context. But cancelling, I realized from just watching it, I think it's mostly just online. If you just put the phone down and you go outside, you're like, oh, nothing is actually, no one gives a fuck. This is just
no one gives
people
a
at home texting, literally pressing buttons, and as we're here in our heads. But
I've not walked down the streets and anyone has told me even talked about it.
Who gives exactly? Who gives a fuck? It's not a big deal.
I met a few of his fans because I think I do most of the walking. They were actually cool about it. It's only that online, in real life, it's harder for people to not fake. To fake. But when it comes to online, they can become the beast that they want to be.
Plus, most online commenters are like kids. And me, I remember when I was a kid, I had no filter, or I had no idea what my comment would mean to the person who actually reads. I'm like, this thing sucks, and I'm just typing that shit. I'm just trying to be a troll, but in reality, somebody's probably reading. So when I got my first bad comment, I realized how bad it felt. So I went back in my account and I deleted all comments that I had ever made on my YouTube channel. I'm
you
like,
are a man shallow.
A man shallow, whatever. Now it's easy for me to ignore because I understood. It's mostly just kids that are being edgy, being funny, trolling, which is it's part of internet culture.
Because I realized even most of the guys who are commenting bad stuff and I realized they are quite young.
It's fun,
and young people are full of emotions. But it's good. It's their time.
Exactly. It's us who have to be now. Okay, I know what is happening. I have to be bigger than this. This is nothing. Blah blah blah. But
So that was that, and right now it's over. So we've moved on from there, man. So
the reason I asked not to bring it up, because I said I'll be in that position one day. I'll say something. Somebody popular says shit about me, which I mean, the closest I ever came is when I made. I was clearly being sarcastic. Maybe my sarcasm is... although a lot of people got it, but is when I went on Ian Bogoa's show and I said growing up was very tough. My PlayStation didn't have a memory card, and every time we played a game, we had to start from the beginning. That is not life for a child. It's very tough. So I'm being jokey. I'm getting messages. You don't even know what a hard life is. Bro. That's the whole.
It's called when someone has a kijite kwa rasa. I mean, it's hard. It's hard for them to whatever, man.
No, it's Kajitombe.
Kajitombe, yes.
But now you say Kajitombe instead of Kajitombe.
It's a holiday destination for guys who stick up their ass.
Quite popular. I might know a few people who should be the MCA and mayor of Kajitombe.
They are playing with a stick there, like somewhere on the island, because it's an island also. Ooh. It's an island destination.
Joystick.
It's very sunny. So let's come back to Kenya. So we are sending police to Haiti, or some people call it Haiti. Apart from that, we are withdrawing our troops from Somalia by December 2024. So What do you think about this?
Hey man, why are we interfering in Haiti's business? We aren't cow rustlers still a problem in Pokot? Kenya police is losing to people who steal cows, and they're going to fight people
who've killed a president.
Four presidents.
Yeah, 4 presidents. Yeah.
Actually, they can't find cows.
Cows are easy to steal. Once you tip them over, what are the guys going to do? Fight you back? No, man.
I love another thing is this guys actually defeated, their ancestors defeated the French, like chased the French away. It's not like some romanticized like African freedom story. This is real.
They like beheaded quite a lot.
Yeah.
Didn't the fight for slave nation independence start from Haiti or something?
Yeah.
So yeah,
like they have that warrior blood in them.
I mean, so does the Kenyan police. I mean, they also technically chase the British. Okay, don't look at the Kenyan police like that.
Because now the Kenya police, now you're going to a country where you don't even speak the language.
Plus you're probably underfunded. You know that $200 million that the Americans pledged.
Plus you're the police, not the military.
Yeah.
You see the military, you're told to.
Military is a bit, that would be, I guess, technically a different type of, it'll be more of an invasion if the military goes. So maybe the police is more like a helping hand. It's just technicalities, I think. They're trying to play around. But yeah, and also the 200 million, I don't think it's going to go to the police.
Yeah.
It's probably going to the people that are supposed to give to the police. So Kenya police, hopefully, I do hope, they are funded properly for this mission. Sure, it's not I don't agree with the decision.
Yeah.
But I do hope that the outcome doesn't mean a lot of death. Because unfortunately, that's where I think it will go. I don't want, although these are people that I disagree with, I don't want bad for them also.
Yeah. No one wants bad for them. It's just that we are being realistic. You go to a country, you don't speak the language. You go to a country that's more violent than Kenya has ever been.
Quite a lot.
It's like even the Kenya police cannot survive in the streets of South Africa. Because, the Kenya police also used to thugs surrendering. Thugs in SA don't surrender. The same way thugs, those people in Haiti are not surrendering. So you're going to lose this thing. They know all the corners that you don't know. Because you see a Kenya police, if he's chasing you down Moi Avenue, he knows every corner.
Yeah.
He's in a different country. You don't speak the language. You don't know. It's just...
How do you even differentiate the good people from...
And
it's
the bad
basically
people.
what America was facing the problems in Somalia.
Yeah.
Who are the good people? How do we reduce damage to good people? And, if you mistake a bad person for a good person, you're in danger. So you're in I don't know if our police has the training. I hope they do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem... I'm not very bright about it, even though I'm saying it with a smile. It's just...
it looks like a very bad idea. And
what are we doing? Why are we
we
sending...
don't even have enough police for Kenya.
Exactly, bro. Why are we sending them there? I don't... These are our criminals. Keep our criminals here.
Yeah.
You sort out yours, bro. I need ours here.
It reminds me of some Punjab police. I don't know if you saw the clip.
Hey, Punjab police is a meme.
They were sent to, some neighbor complained about some Punjabis in the States. Maybe the party was too loud. And then the guys who were called were actually Punjabi police.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, put the gun.
Yeah. I've seen the video. So they kind of,
Yeah, so if you're in Haiti and you've done something wrong, and then the guys were coming to, to maybe arrest the situation, are actually foreigners. How would you feel about that? Because when a policeman comes, you expect to explain yourself.
Yeah.
Like, this is not what it looks like. There's this. So they might actually be walking in traps.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. Like one of the things that I know, and I think even the Kenya government has even started coming up with, if someone dies outside Kenya, they get what? I don't want to die. No,
going to Haiti to be mighty.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a reggae song, right?
Yeah,
Created to be mighty.
yeah. It's
You know,
going to be.
the American Marines
Mm.
were there before they're sending the Kenyan police
Oh,
and other
God.
countries there.
Mm.
So if the most well-funded police, one of the best funded, I guess, military units, you could say the Marines, if they couldn't hack it
Mm.
with their drones and night vision, you think
Yeah,
ours
yeah.
with those fake Kloskov that jam. Have you seen Kenya police
Yeah,
arms?
it's
I mean, it's not looking good. It's like it's like Tyson Fury versus me.
Ngan.
Who's gonna win in this
Yeah.
fight?
Yeah.
It doesn't look good for
It's
me.
doesn't look. Let's wait and see what happens, because I think what's going to surprise the Kenya police is these people are not going to take it laying down. Like it's a whole different equation. If you have people who storm presidential palaces, these are things we never even dream of. We never even. So you're dealing with a different type of thug. And my advice would be like, go to SA first. Try SA before you go to Haiti. And you can't hack it in SA.
You need to do the open mics of SA
Yeah,
in gang
yeah.
violence before you do
Before
the
you
big
go-
leagues.
yeah.
in Haiti.
You go there and then it's nene. And then you have like, there's this one guy. He's called Cheragay. You know him, the senator.
Yeah.
So what do you know him for?